I begged the emperor to take me, so he broke me instead. And when I finally escaped, I died smiling, right in front of him. That was the moment he realized. He loved the person he destroyed. I don't remember the first time my sister hit me. Only the sound. Sharp. Clean. Like something breaking that couldn't be fixed. "Speak," she says now, fingers digging into my chin, forcing my face up. "You're embarrassing." I try. My tongue refuses to obey. I. The slap lands before I finish. "Useless." She shoves me back. Servants look away. No one moves. No one ever does. Mother used to hold my hands when I stuttered. "Slowly," she'd whisper. "You're not wrong. The world is just too fast." Her hands were always warm, even when her body wasn't. The day she died, she gripped my sleeve so hard it tore. "Lear live." Blood stained her lips. Her eyes begged. Not for herself. For me. I've been failing her ever since. The cliff wind cuts through my thin robes. Cold. Relentless. Below, the river roars like it's waiting. I stare at the red flower in my hand. Her favorite. I climb too far to reach it. My fingers are still bleeding. Worth it. For her. "I'm sorry," I whisper. The words come easier when no one's listening. I can't do it. Living. Breathing. Enduring. I step closer to the edge. The ground crumbles slightly beneath my foot. Good. Then. Bootsteps. I turn. And everything stops. Black robes. Gold-threaded dragons twisting across silk. Eyes colder than winter steel. Yet, behind him, the setting sun burns. Red. Brilliant. It wraps around him like fire. The emperor. Yen Jun. I forget how to breathe. He doesn't look at me like a person. Just an obstacle. Something that shouldn't be there. But I can't look away. I've never seen anything like him. Not beauty. Not kindness. Something else. Something dangerous. Something that makes me feel warm. If I'm going to die, my fingers tighten around the flower. Then I want to burn toward that. His gaze snaps to mine. Sharp. Immediate. "Why are you staring?" My throat locks. My body shakes. Still. I answer. "Why you're be beautiful." Silence. The wind howls between us. For a second, something flickers in his eyes. Unreadable. Then, gone. He turns. Walks past me. Like I was never there. I don't jump. Not that day. And that was my first mistake. The palace smells different at night. Colder. Quieter. More honest. I shouldn't be here. I know that. My hands tremble as I push the door open. He's inside. Of course he is. Sitting like he owns the world. Because he does. Yenjin doesn't look surprised. Just annoyed. "You again." I drop to my knees too fast. Pain shoots through them. "I don't care. Take me," I say. The words come out broken. Ugly. His eyes narrow. "Explain." "I can't. Not properly. Not in a way he'll understand. I have nowhere. That's the truth. The only truth I have." Something shifts. Not kindness. Never that. Curiosity. He stands. Slow. Deliberate. Then, his hand grabs my wrist. Hard. Fine. The word feels like a sentence. Not permission. He drags me inside. The door slams shut. What happens next? I don't have words for. His touch isn't gentle. Not hesitant. Not kind. It's possession. Raw. Demanding. Unquestioning. My back hits the bed. My breath shatters. "Stay still," he orders. I try. I fail. His grip tightens. Don't make me repeat myself. I bite my lip. Hard. Blood fills my mouth. If I stay quiet, if I don't resist, maybe he won't leave. Because leaving, that hurts more. His presence is overwhelming. Heat. Pressure. Control. My fingers clutch at his sleeve. Not to push him away. To hold on. That's the worst part. I want this. Even when it hurts. Morning comes too quickly. He's already dressed. Untouched. Untired. I can't even sit up properly. He doesn't look back. Don't follow. The door closes. I wait. 1 breath. 2. Then. I stand. And I follow. The palace teaches you one thing fast. Know your place. Or be crushed into it. Mine is simple. Lower than servants. Higher than nothing. Something used. Discarded. Then called back again. Idiot. Lu Cheng pulls me into the shadows, wrapping a cloak around me. You'll freeze like this. I shake my head. I'm fine. He doesn't believe me. He shouldn't. His hands are careful as he adjusts the fabric. Like, I might break. No one's ever done that before. You need to leave. He says quietly. My chest tightens. I can't. Why? Because when I'm here, even like this, I matter. I don't say that. I can't. But he understands anyway. And that's worse. Days pass. Then nights. Then he comes back. No warning. No reason. Just want. This time, I don't tremble as much. I know what he expects. How to move. How to stay quiet. His hand grips my chin. Tilts my face up. You've learned. It's not praise. But I take it like it is. I reach for him first this time. Careful. Hesitant. He stills. Then, something dark flickers in his eyes. Don't act like you have a choice. The words hit harder than his touch. But I don't pull away. Because I don't want to. It breaks the night he sees Lu Cheng. I'm sitting. Shaking. Wounds fresh. Lu Cheng's fingers are gentle as he applies medicine. It'll hurt. He murmurs. I know. I always know. The door slams open. Yanjun stands there. Silent. Watching. Something in the air shifts. Sharp. Deadly. Leave. He says. Lu Cheng doesn't move. I'm treating. Leave. This time. He does. And I realize. Too late. What's coming? The letter shakes in my hand. Ink blurring. Breath uneven. Your Majesty. He is loyal. Please don't punish him. I stare at the words. Nothing about me. Good. I fold it carefully. Leave it where he'll see. Then. I walk. No one stops me. Not the guards. Not the servants. Not him. That's what finally breaks something inside me. I was never worth stopping. The road is long. Cold. Empty. Each step feels lighter. And heavier. At the same time. Then. Pain. Sharp. Explosive. I look down. The arrow is buried deep in my chest. My legs give out. Laughter echoes behind me. My sister's voice. Of course. Even now. She won't let me go. I crawl. Don't know how. Don't know why. But I reach it. The cliff. The same one. The wind greets me like an old friend. Footsteps. Running. Desperate. He's here. Of course he is. Too late. Again. I smile. Not for him. Not anymore. I tried. The words are clearer than they've ever been. I really tried. His hand reaches out. For the first time, I step back and fall. The water is cold, but not cruel. It doesn't demand anything. Doesn't hurt me for existing. For the first time, I don't feel afraid. When I wake, it's quiet. No palace. No voices. No pain that belongs to someone else. Just peace. You're alive, an old man says. I nod slowly. Alive. For myself. Months pass. Then more. I learn simple things. How to speak without fear. How to breathe without waiting for pain. How to live. Without him, the empire burns. I hear it in whispers. A cruel emperor. Destroying everything. Searching for something he lost. I don't go back. I won't. Until he finds me. No guards. No crown. No power. Just a man. Broken. You're alive, he says. I don't kneel. No. His breath catches. I left. Silence. Heavy. Real. I don't need you anymore. Each word lands. Sharp. Clean. But my voice softens. I still love you. That's the truth I can't escape. Something inside him collapses. Not rage. Not control. Just regret. I was wrong, he says. Not as an emperor. As a man. He doesn't touch me. Doesn't command. Doesn't take. I'll wait. Days pass. Then weeks. He stays. At a distance. Learning. For the first time. So do I. And this time, if I walk toward him, it won't be because I have nowhere else to go. It will be because I choose him.